It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was just sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. The 55-year-old was
56 and 63 months, somewhere around there, maybe even upwards of 70 months. Now, if you wax him harder than that, one could argue it might be unreasonable. But if the judge just gives him a guideline sentence at the top of the guidelines, it's pretty much unappealable. Certainly the whole conviction is appealable, and the sentence will be, appealable, and they'll appeal this. But the judge will be protected if he's sentenced on the high end of the range. So, but regardless of what sentence he gets, if he's in custody, he gets the credit for every day that he's in custody. And so I think it's
a lot of this will be regurgitated information, so I'm going to skip this.
We are planning to appeal. We think we have strong bases to appeal. The strongest basis is that the jury reached a verdict on coercion. It found there was not coercion, and I think the judge said coercion today as a basis for a sentence at least a dozen times. We think that is unconstitutional. We think that a jury verdict should mean more than our jury's verdict seems to mean, and so we are planning to appeal.
The judge clearly thought the sexual encounters weren't consensual.
Because he's biased.
To make him his remarks.
He's biased. If anyone, I'm happy to go. So we think that's just absolutely inconsistent with the jury's verdict. I mean, the jury's verdict was resoundingly clear. There was no sex trafficking. There was no racketeering. Everything was consensual. Everything was adult, which is why he was convicted only of the prostitution offense. What we feel happened today was that the judge acted as a 13th juror, one that we did not choose, and that he second-guessed the jury's verdict.
Well, at least the judge was open-minded. At least the judge was open-minded for both sides. He gave consideration.
Did you have a chance to talk to Sean Combs? Did you have a chance to talk to your client? Can you tell us about the conversation after the sentence here?
How is he?
How's your client?
How will this impact sex workers?
But he's okay though. Push back a little. But he's okay though.
Come on, man.
Stop pushing people, y'all.
Y'all making it a circus now, bro.
Space out. He does feel justice was served though. He said he takes accountability, and I felt like Diddy definitely took accountability for everything, sir. And I would like to just let you know that everything was not consensual, sir. Please don't say that. It was not consensual. Even Diddy admitted
the defense team, man. Let's answer the question.
Yes, but he did allegedly.
All right, Queen. All right, Queen.
Mark, can you talk to us about talking to Sean after this?
I'm not. Obviously, we spoke to Sean. I'm not going to talk about what Sean and we discussed. It's a privilege.
We all feel comfortable bringing.
And tell us what location are you going to
recommend? No matter which community it impacts.
What are the next steps?
Why weren't the sex workers on trial today? Hey, hold on, bro. Where were the escorts? Stop, bro.
Thank you, guys. Here's the question I heard. What's next?
Why weren't the escorts speaking?
We're going to try and find the right facility for Mr. Combs. We're going to ask the judge to recommend that. We are very serious about pursuing an appeal. So we have a number of things all going on at the same time. I think that's all for me.
And you got about 14 days to start doing that?
If my colleagues continue to ask questions.
Thank you, sir.
14 days to put that in motion.
We are planning to appeal. We think we have strong bases to appeal.
Yo, I'm going to be honest. The people who are outside, these are just regular YouTubers, regular people who are trying to get one in for their social media channels. Like, the media has changed from the big media to now we have to look towards small creators as myself. And when you have the opportunity to go there, you have to have some decorum on what you are asking these people, because it seemed like whoever that lady was just rambling off at the mouth and wanted to, I don't know what she wanted to get out of them, but that's P. Diddy's defense team. You can't convince them anything other than, and the guy up front with the purple tie, he wasn't going to say shit. he just let it go. The other guy in the back, he wanted to say something, but you gotta shut the fuck up sometime. I just want to guys, shut up. Like ask logical questions, and you can't beat them down, because if you want to get the answers, you have to think logically. Like, I wish I could be there. I wouldn't be there, but if I could, shout out to my boy Jamil Peterson, because I wish he was there, because that he has given the best take on all of this stuff. Even though it's comedy, when he was down there at the courthouse and talking to P-Diddy and the P-Diddy sons, he's actually stopped them, talked to them, they talked to him. He gave them a breath of fresh air from the bull crap that you see from these random ass people asking questions. Man, if y'all don't know who, man, I gotta show him. I'm gonna show him, or y'all, I don't know. Let me show him, cause that's my guy, man. And I just hate to see people who just, you're a YouTuber, but you out there asking dumbass questions and trying to force somebody to answer. It's just stupid. Oh shit, what the hell? This is his YouTube channel. Y'all gotta watch him, because let me see, when did he go live? He went live 55 minutes ago. He went live 55 minutes ago. We're gonna watch something.
Mo. Plus I got a motto, I'm Mo. Salute. Diddy didn't tell. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Suge Knight is saying Diddy got special treatment, and he said, why didn't one of Diddy's baby moms come to his sentencing? You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat if that's a good point. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think Suge Knight is just hating, because he didn't get to play a video of things he did before he got sentenced. You know, I had to think about that too. You know Suge Knight can't stand Diddy Glover, pure survival. Suge Knight came to the motherfucking East Coast and got on stage and said, if any artist want to stay an artist and don't want to have to worry about Diddy Glover all in the videos dancing, come to Death Row. So, you know what I mean? I feel like Suge Knight is happy that Diddy Glover is locked up, to be honest. And I feel like Suge Knight wanted Diddy to get more than 4 years. He wanted Diddy Glover to get more than 4 years. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Suge Knight wanted Diddy to get more than 4 years. Because y'all know Suge Knight got a whole bunch of time, what, like 28 years? So he feel like Diddy got off sweet. Now I'm gonna give everybody a chance, as long as y'all smash that like button. How many of y'all feel like, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy got a good deal. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that the judge cooked Diddy. 1 in the chat if y'all think he got a good deal. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy got cooked.
Or put a 2 in the chat.
Because Suge Knight is saying that Diddy got a good ass deal, and he came for Cassie. Suge Knight said he don't really feel bad for Cassie, because Cassie was getting her cheeks clapped by the help. This is what Suge Knight is saying. He like, I don't feel bad for Cassie. You went behind Diddy Glover's back and was getting your cheeks clapped by the help. Pure survival. Who do y'all think the help is that Suge Knight talking about? Put it.
Pure survival. Man, shout out to my boy Jamil Peterson, man. This is the funniest comedian in 2025, man. That's my dog, man. This
is a very bad day. There is a human being now in custody, 50 months.
Diddy was just sharing.
Based upon conduct that a jury heard, the jury resolved, and the jury rejected.
We are planning to appeal. We are planning to appeal. We think we have strong bases to appeal. The strongest basis is that the jury reached a verdict on coercion. It found there was not coercion, and
So let's get to, we're going to get to the victims now.
The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault and did not get the support that I needed. I was also faced with disbelief and judgment. This has put a strain on my selection of men and relationships. Where many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggles. I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn that it's sometimes so hard to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. I've had PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred. It has been hard for me to trust others, to form healthy relationships.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.